We both read. 儿童英语分级阅读 Level 1 to 2。我的保姆是霸王龙。My sitter is a T-Rex. My parents have a date tonight. They're going to a show. I ask them, Who will babysit? Mom says she doesn't know. She says, I called an agency. I called them rather late. They only had one sitter left. I'm sure she will be great. The doorbell rings. Mom lets her in. I stare with great surprise. A dinosaur is at my door. I can't believe my eyes. She says, I'm here to babysit. That's what I plan to do. Most people call me Miss T-Rex, but you can call me Sue. I hide in back of Mom and Dad. My legs begin to shake. I beg them, Please, you cannot leave. There must be some mistake. But Dad says, Things will be just fine. I'm sure she is a jewel. We really have to say goodbye. Then Sue begins to drool. I see her teeth and 2 short arms. I soon begin to cry. But Mom and Dad fly out the door. Miss T-Rex waves goodbye. I run for cover to my room. I scream and race to hide. I sneak behind a chest of drawers. My fear is deep and wide. And soon I'm underneath my bed. I'm too afraid to peek. Sue spots me and says, Peek-a-boo, let's play some hide and seek. I dash away. Sue counts to 10. My legs are feeling numb. Then Sue roars loudly. Ready, set, you guessed it. Here I come. I try to hide as best I can. I'm scared more than before. Please go away, I say to Sue. She sits down on the floor. Come out and say hello to me. Miss T-Rex sounds so sweet. You do not wish to come and play? Then I will go and eat. So Sue begins to hunt for food. I give a careful stare. She opens up the freezer door and flings it through the air. She grabs a drumstick from the fridge. She stuffs it in her face. She picks up every speck of food and empties out the place. She pours a cup of purple punch. She grabs a slab of pie. She slips and trips on Mom's new rug. I see the cup fly by. Sue wanders to the living room. Her food is stacked up high. I sneak around to take a peek as Sue goes stomping by. Her tail rips all the curtains down. A lamp gets shattered too. She breaks a pretty flower vase. Oh no! That vase was new. She lumbers past the TV set. The room begins to shake. A clock high on the wall falls down. I see it smash and break. Sue shuffles to an easy chair. She sits and rests her feet. She grabs my dad's remote control and eats another treat. I see the chair begin to sway. I hear it creak and groan. She dumps her purse out on the floor so she can find her phone. Sue sends a text to all her friends. They text her back. She grins. She laughs so hard she starts to snort. And in the chair she spins. Sue gets up from her easy chair. She says, I think I'll read. She searches through the shelves of books for one she just might need. She spots a book on outer space and one about a clown. Sue takes a book from way on top. Then all the books fall down. Sue walks back through the kitchen door. Her tummy needs more food. She quickly chugs a soda down. She belches loud. How rude! She chews a wad of bubble gum. I cannot help but stare. She blows a great big bubble. Pop! Now gum is everywhere. The gum is on her nose and lips. It's on her cheek and chin. It's in her tail. It's on her feet. It's on her spine and skin. The gum is sticking to the rug. It's sticking to my hair. There's some stuck on the window pane. There's some stuck to the chair. The ceiling also has some gum. And so does Mom's clean floor. There's some stuck on the tabletop. There's some stuck on the door. By now I've had enough of this. I storm in raving mad. When Mom comes home and sees this mess, it's going to make her sad. My dad will be unhappy too. His patience is quite thin. I turn to Sue and yell at her. Why did we let you in? You broke my mother's flower vase. You filled me up with fear. You ate our food and made a mess. I wish you were not here. Sue looked surprised by what I said. She hangs her head down low. Her lips begin to tremble, and her tears begin to flow. She lifts her head and looks at me. Her eyes are big and sad. She says, I'm sorry for this mess, and that I made you mad. I tried to do my very best. I did not want to fail. Now I'll clean up the mess I've made. I'll get a mop and pail. I feel so bad that Sue is sad. Perhaps I was too mean. I scale Sue's neck and hug her close. I say, I'll help you clean. We go to work together now to fix the vase and clock. We also fixed the broken lamp while chanting, tick, tick, tock. We put the curtains back in place, the clock back on the wall. We have a few things yet to do. At least, I hope that's all. We go into the kitchen next to fix the freezer door. I have some screws and handy tools. Sue lifts me off the floor. We grab some soap and 2 big pails, a scraper and a mop. We scrape and clean the sticky mess. My home is rid of slop. Sue says, "I'm feeling hungry now. I'd love a chicken wing." I laugh out loud and say to Sue, "You ate up everything." She laughs with me and then we hug. I stick to her like glue. So then I send Sue to the tub. She needs some cleaning too. The tub is full. Sue squeezes in. The rubber duck says, "Quack." Sue scrubs her face and then calls out, "Please come and wash my back." I close my eyes. I grab a towel. I soap her back quite well. Sue hops on out and towels right off. She says, "I feel just swell." We find some pillows and a quilt. We sit down on the floor. I start to read a book to Sue, and then I hear her snore. I leave her sleeping peacefully. I kiss her on the cheek. I hope I do not wake her up. Then to my bed I sneak. When Mom and Dad at last come home, Mom asks, "How did it go? Did you both get along okay? I'd really like to know." "I haven't had such fun," I say, since can't remember when. I wave at Sue and say to Mom, "I want Sue back again.